So I had a long talk with you guys this morning about dealing with stress and anxiety and the craziness of this week. And in one of my podcasts, I talked about this particular thing. And maybe if you're new to anxiety, panic, anything like that, you aren't aware of this. So I'm going to take a few seconds to lead you through a really quick exercise that can help you re-ground yourself. I know I'm getting really kind of woo-woo here, but I think it's important. The most important thing when, there goes the dog, some anxiety is to focus on your breathing. The reason people talk about mindful breathing is the thing that we do all day, every day, without thinking about it at all. And when we force ourselves to think about it, it makes us forget all the other stuff. It shuts off those other parts of our brains. One of the things that happens with anxiety and panic is that you are losing control of your senses. It's a sensory reaction. And so this exercise with a combination of mindful breathing and reining in your senses helps control some of that and bring you back down to a more grounded place. I have my little woo-woo here and a candle because I always think it's a really nice idea to just kind of set the space a little bit and make it kind of quiet. If you have an option to do some white noise, ocean sounds, those things can all help as well. So the first thing you do once you kind of prepare your space and do these rituals, I promise you it makes a difference, is you start thinking about your breathing. And you can count maybe 4 counts in and 4 out. Pay attention to whether you're pausing at the top and the bottom. You don't have to change anything about the way that you're breathing. Just be aware of it and try to count through it. So like, and do that for like 10 breaths. And the next thing you should do is this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 approach to your senses and pulling yourself back down into a grounded space. So the 5 is things that you can see. So as you're sitting and practicing your mindful breathing, look around and acknowledge 5 things that you can see in your space. So it might be a candle, it might be a dog toy, it might be the dog that's about to come walking right by me and check out our video here. That's something else I can see. The next one, 4 things, so you're gonna need 5 things there. The next one is 4 things you can feel. So I have a dog butt that I can feel. You don't have to grab for it. I'm just doing it, trying to keep them out of frame. I can feel the ground beneath me. I always try to make a big point of feeling the ground beneath me because that starts to bring everything back down. Feel the floor, feel the dirt outside if you can manage that, whatever it is. So you want 4 things that you can touch. Then you want 3 things that you can hear. So I have a squeaky dog toy next to me. Maybe it's a white noise sound. Maybe it's your furnace coming on. I just heard that. 3 things that you can hear and count those out and notice them. The 2 is 2 things you can smell. That's part of the reason I kind of like lighting a candle is because if it's something that's scented, that can be one of the things that you can smell. It might be a fragrance that you're wearing. It might just be the air, but then count out those 2 things that you can smell. And the final thing is 1 thing you can taste. Obviously, this is a little hard because unless you're sitting there eating, you just have to notice that there is a taste in your mouth. So maybe you even take the 2 seconds to go swish with something or, brush your teeth or something like that because you know this is coming. It's okay to do that, but focus on what that tastes like in your mouth. When you start acknowledging your, 5 senses, that starts to bring your heart rate down, regulate your breathing, and allows you to get more grounded. So I hope this is helpful if you guys have never heard this particular method before. It is something that I've used, that I use with my kids. Obviously the dogs are stressed out right now too. I'm leaving this all in because this is reality right now. We're all trying to exist in our shared spaces. So I hope that's helpful for you. If you guys have any tips of things that you've done, shoot me a DM and let me know. Namaste.